Hello and welcome to the explosive weekend debate with me, Ayushman Singh Jamwal. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation in Sandeshkhali continues to remain tense and the showdown continues between the BJP and the TMC. Now, after blocking several delegations, members of a fact-finding team were stopped at Bhujar Hut and detained by the Bengal police. They were released later, but the committee consisting of former judges and bureaucrats were on their way to Sandeshkhali to probe the alleged incidents of human rights violations, including sexual assault and land grabbing. Now, members of the fact-finding team later said they were forcefully stopped and arrested by the police. Now, there is anger on the ground as well, ladies and gentlemen, as villagers in Jhupkhali attacked TMC leader Amit Maiti. He took shelter in a house in the village to escape the wrath of the locals. Maiti was later detained by the police and taken to a local police station. That's what we're learning. Now, politics also continues to peak over the matter. TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee has said that the judiciary is guarding Sheikh Shah Jahan and have tied the hands of the state police as the proceedings in the case involving the attack on the ED team that was probing Sheikh Shah Jahan have been stayed by the court. But he seems to have forgotten or ignored the multiple cases and charges that Shah Jahan Sheikh continues to face. The BJP, on the other hand, continues to target the TMC government for its inaction and efforts to shield Sheikh Shah Jahan, as multiple women have come forward to claim a reign of terror in Sandeshkhali by Sheikh Shah Jahan and his henchmen. One thing the TMC cannot ignore beyond the politics is that the women of Sandeshkhali continue to cry out for justice.
আরেকটা প্রধান বিচারপতি বেঞ্চ স্টে করেছে। তা যারা বলছে শেখ শাহজাহানের গ্রেপ্তার চাই, আপনারা একটা সাক্ষাৎকার নিন, আপনারা একটা অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট নিন।
মমতা পুলিশ কখনো শাহজাহানদের গ্রেপ্তার করবে না, তার কারণ শাহজাহানরা ওখানে লুট করে, ওই লুটের মাল কলকাতায় ভাইপোর বাড়িতে আসে।
5 members of the committee are going peacefully and calmly in a car. Every car is going on the road. We are also going. The police forcefully puts a barrier and stops us. Nobody else is stopped. We are stopped.
Let's get to our guests. I'm joined by Priyanka, Tibrewal, spokesperson of the BJP, as well as Gargi Nandi, political analyst, who's joining us on the broadcast. We will be joined by Santanu of the TMC in a short while. But Priyanka, Tibrewal, another fact-finding team that has been blocked by the West Bengal police. This entire thing, continues to escalate, where so many teams of the BJP were blocked by the West Bengal police. Now, at the same time, Shubhendu Adhikari had to go to the High Court to get permission to visit Sandeshkhali. What is the TMC trying to hide? In your opinion, are they spooked when it comes to the situation on the ground, which is why even their alliance partner, Congress, was not allowed to enter Sandeshkhali?
See, they will not allow anybody for that matter to enter Sandeshkhali, because they are already seeing that with so much of obstruction, even then, the things are so much visible. Everybody is seeing what is happening in and around Sandeshkhali, what is happening in West Bengal, and the chief minister being a lady minister and the police minister is quiet. Now, today we heard such illiterate statements from Abhishek Banerjee. An illiterate person to all extent can only speak like that. He's saying that the order, there is a stay on the order. He forgets that there are so many other criminal sections against the Sheikh Shah Jahan, and police should have acted in an expeditious manner by arresting him, without giving any kind of protection. But rather TMC is giving protection to this person. God knows for what. Why this goon is being so much protected by the chief minister, that the chief minister stands on the assembly and says that, that he's a good boy of the chief minister, because this good boy is always there whenever there are votes to loot the votes. That is why he's a good boy. So you see, basically this government is a useless government. And along with the chief minister, the other ministers are also useless. Because when you are seeing that there's a 144, we see that these ministers of TMC are going to this area. And what are they doing after visiting that area? They are intimidating the women. They are telling them that, nothing has happened. You are talking like this for Sheikh Shah Jahan because you have been asked to speak like that. Somebody has taught you. The women are slamming them. The women are telling them that, tell Mamata Banerjee to come and check our ID cards. Please come and see our Aadhaar cards. We are the locals from here. How could you say that we are not the locals from? But they have no answer to this. But you see, thick-skinned people and who are already become so shameless. So there won't be any kind of reaction into them.
Right. I want to get Santanu Sen on that. Santanu Sen, beyond the question of Shah Jahan Sheikh, this point that Priyanka Tibrewal has raised, which shocked a lot of people, that Mamata Banerjee said that all these allegations which are coming up of sexual assault and even land grabbing are BJP workers posing as locals in Sandeshkhali. Now, at the same time, the Bengal police has taken action against the aides of Shah Jahan Sheikh when they've been slapped with cases of sexual assault. So action has been taken. But the initial reaction to pose those same women as BJP workers and not believe them coming in from a female chief minister, was that a mistake?
Prior to that, I must say that if there is anyone who addresses an educated National General Secretary of our party, Abhishek Bandyopadhyay, an illiterate one, she can't be less than a stupid one. Anyone addressing Abhishek Banerjee as an illiterate one can't be less than a stupid fellow. Number one.
Oh, I really appreciate the faithful comments from a servant.
Right. Mr. Tibrewal, I'll allow you to respond to him, but let Mr. Sen continue. I will allow you to respond to him. Let Mr. Sen continue.
I know. She is very much impatient. I know.
Mr. Sen,
she can't hold patience.
Let's not waste time in these petty squabbles. Please make your point.
I know her. Abhishek Banerjee has categorically said this afternoon that our administration and police, they are very much proactive. But so far the Shah Jahan Sheikh is concerned, it is the High Court which has tied the hands of police officers. That is the reason why police cannot take action against Shah Jahan Sheikh free-handedly. On the other hand, it has been made crystal clear that as Prime Minister is supposed to come in our state of West Bengal in the coming month, there is a clear-cut directive of Central BJP. Please keep this issue alive till I come to West Bengal. That's why several BJP leaders on every alternate days, several BJP activists in the name of several commissions, they are going to Sandeshkhali to creating a narrative.
But what about the women who are speaking out, sir?
Creating a Hindu-Muslim narrative.
But what about the women who are speaking out? Was it correct to label them as BJP workers?
It's quite evident because out of 18 arrested people, one has categorically admitted, yes, we were fetched from outside at a rate of 5,000 rupees per head to create a narrative.
He's lying.
So you don't believe. So one sec, Mr. Shantanu Sen, my basic question is this. My basic question is this. There are grievous charges of sexual assault. There are grievous charges of land grabbing. My question is, Sorry, Mr. Tibrewal, let me come in. Mr. Tibrewal, let me come in.
And raping women at the rate of
Mr. Sen, at the end of the day, you're saying because of one testimony which you allege that BJP is getting people from outside, you are not going to believe a single woman? But at the same time, you're also taking action against them who have been slapped with sexual assault. And one sec, you're talking about that the High Court has tied the hands of the state government. But what about all the other cases that Sheikh Shah Jahan has been facing since 2019? Let me just bring some of those cases up. A young man named Devdas Mandal is kidnapped on 8 June 2019. Mandal's wife files an FIR for kidnapping the next day. A few days later, a dead body is found in several pieces. DNA profiling shows that this body belongs to Devdas Mandal. Accused number 1 in this case is Sheikh Shah Jahan and his henchmen. A total of 23 people are named in the FIR. But when the charge sheet was filed, Sheikh Shah Jahan was not made an accused, and those whose names were not in the FIR were made an accused. The charge sheet was also filed by the police 3 years after the murder. Another case, Pradeep Mandlar and Shukata Mandal are murdered also in 2019. In this case also, charge sheet has not been filed against those whose names are in the FIR, including Sheikh Shah Jahan. 5 people are still absconding in this double murder case, but warrants have not been issued against them. What about inaction in these cases? You're talking about the High Court stay which has come in connection to the attack on the ED officials, and there is an FIR, there's a counter FIR from the Kolkata police as well. But what about these cases all the way back from 2019 against Sheikh Shah Jahan? No action has been taken.
Yeah, unlike BJP who indulges the criminals, it has been repeatedly said by our party supremo and our national secretary general that not a single person who is doing harm to the common people will be spared. That's why we can cite an example of a minister like Partho Chatterjee and Jyotipriya Mollik. And so far the complaints are concerned, actions have been taken based on the complaints lodged with the police station. That's why our party representative Uttam Hajra, Uttam Sardar, Shibu Hajra and others got arrested.
But what about Sheikh
You
Shah
can't
Jahan?
cite a single example in other BJP ruled state.
No,
where
I
the
am
accused
asking
BJP
you,
leader can
you
be
are
arrested
saying
by
that you
their
are
local
taking action
administration.
against your own. Let's face it, Partha Chatterjee, after those mountains of cash were found, that's when you felt the need to take action. And at the same time, with these cases of murder against Sheikh Shah Jahan, I'll bring you another case. He is also the main accused in a case of assault on electricity department officials, and a warrant has also been issued against him from the court. But in this case, he has not been arrested till date. It is alleged that Shah Jahan Sheikh first went to the office of the electricity department officials, beat them up, then summoned them to his office and then beat them up badly again. A court has also issued a warrant against him, but he, since that time, this is around 2019, has not been arrested. Why? Mr. Santanu said this was a case under the purview of the West Bengal police.
Again, I repeat, unlike BJP state, our administration acts neutrally. We never indulge the criminals.
You call this neutral?
We never indulge the persons who are involved in criminal activities, who take law and order in their own
you call
course.
these cases,
I can
you
cite
call
you
the
several
inaction in these
examples.
cases
So far the
neutral.
Gujarat is concerned, a minister who is accused of rape, who was accused of rape, is still in the ministerial bar. But in our state of West Bengal, we can take step even against our party secretary general of our state and our state minister as well. You can't cite a single example in BJP ruled state like this.
No, I'm asking you because you're saying you're taking action against your own. Since 2019, you haven't taken action against Sheikh Shah Jahan in all these cases. I don't understand. How can you call yourself neutral? And at the same time, Mamata Banerjee to call all women BJP workers from Sandeshkhali who are rampaging on the streets. They are protesting. They even tried to attack one of your leaders, Maiti, and he had to lock himself inside his house. Sir, there is a lot of anger on the streets and your confidence building measures are not working. But my point is, instead of taking action against Sheikh Shah Jahan, finding him, locking him up, you find it very convenient to say that they are BJP workers. I find that fascinating. Ms. Roy, please come in on that. At the end of the day, there are multiple cases under the purview of the West Bengal police over which action has not been taken against Sheikh Shah Jahan. He's been absconding for over 50 days. It's a very convenient thing to call this entire thing a political conspiracy, but voice after voice after voice from the ground, especially women, have said that they've been living under a reign of terror for so many years.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. Because the West Bengal police is not a police force. They behave like the cadres of TMC. That's why when Sheikh Shah Jahan, Shibu Hajra or Uttam Sardar, they were calling those women, the police was guarding them. So how can they arrest? And why these monsters have grown, you have to understand the politics of Bengal. This monster, Shah Jahan was in CPM also before, because these are the monsters who ensured electoral victory for TMC. Out of 70,000 Jilla Parishad seats, 67,000 goes to TMC. How? Because we have heard people never voted. They used to go to the booth and ink marks were put on their fingers and they were sent back. So not only votes, and money, crores went to the office of Hypo and Pishi. So that is the reason they were given a free run. The police was doing salute to these people. How will the police arrest them? You think Sheikh Shah Jahan is hiding? No. Sheikh Shah Jahan is being sheltered by the administration. Ayushman, let me tell you, this is not the first time. 2 years back in 2021 also, I made a video on a girl who had to flee from a village from Pandubeshwar. Similar. Women were raped in front of their husbands and children. Nobody could lodge a complaint in the police station because TMC ghouls used to sit in those police police stations.
Right.
What is he saying? How
Right.
would
I want to.
people live in
I want to give time
Now
to Shantanu
also,
Sen to
when is
respond.
Shibu
Also,
Hatra arrested?
Shantanu Sen,
Shibu Hatra was arrested.
absolutely.
after
It's
Ayushman
charge
now
after
made
charge
a
after charge.
complaint.
Priyanka Tibrewal, I'll come to you after that. Mr.
Why
Sen, you wanted to
arrested
respond to
before?
that?
Now
Please
their
go ahead.
mask has been opened.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
They are
very good
trying
to
to
see
cover
that
it
you
up.
are
This
having two
cover-up will
BJP
not
representative,
help.
one
Santanu
directly in
Sen,
the name of
you have
BJP
created
and the
monsters
other
to
in the
get
name of
money.
political analysis.
I'm
Congratulations.
allowing you to
Now,
respond, Mr. Sen. At the end of the day,
Now,
please,
Yeah.
instead of
You are
semantics,
allowing me,
let's
that's
talk
fair enough,
about
but I am
credible defenses at
congratulating
the end of
you
the day.
for bringing two
Ms. Roy, I'm
BJP
sorry, I have to
spokespersons.
put your fader
This
down.
is
One
the next
Mr.
directly in
time
the
Sen,
name of
please,
somebody else
BJP,
will
please
another
respond.
in the name of political analyst. Our stand is very clear. Trinamool Congress run West Bengal government acts freely, fairly, democratically. What about Manipur? What about Madhya Pradesh? What about Uttar Pradesh? What about Tripura?
This,
Where the women are raped, gang raped, and they are set onto fires. And
right,
here in
but you
our
were
state of West
raving and
Bengal,
ranting
if
about
there is
Manipur. This is
anyone even
happening in your
connected
own
with
backyard.
Trinamool, is not spared.
But this is happening in your own backyard. The man who's at the helm of it, Calcutta High Court has also said, the man who is the cause of this entire problem is on the run, and you're telling me you don't know where he is? He's a member of your
I
party.
am
How
not
can you
telling
not
this.
know where
I
he
am
is?
not telling this. Don't try to put your words to my mouth. I am telling that the judiciary, Justice Rajashekhan Manta's bench, they have tied the hands of
How
police
have they tied
personnel.
your hands? There are still open
they have put
cases
a stay on
before the Bengal
investigation.
police. How have they tied your
They
hands?
have, yeah, they have put a stay on the investigating process.
No,
Even
no,
if you
they've
want to
put a
summon
stay.
somebody, you
Please, I
cannot
mean,
issue an
no,
order.
that is misleading the audience. Priyanka Tibrewal, please clarify that.
Yeah. He's trying to mislead the people. That was only in regard to the ED procedure which
Exactly.
was being followed. Now you see, people now understand very well because see they have nothing to say. So now that is the reason they are trying to confuse people. See, I understand that Mr. Shantanu Sen is calling me stupid just because he wants to continue save his seat, and for that reason they bent down and go down to the feet of Abhishek Banerjee. But I will also tell you, thankfully he has accepted one fact. If you have noted that, he said, what did he say? That Partho Chatterjee and Jyoti Priya Malik are guilty. But we have heard Mamata Banerjee saying that, Jyoti Priya Malik is being framed. She said that Balu is being framed. He has done nothing. So what is the actual stand? They should clear that. You see, they have eroded, they have trampled the glory of West Bengal. That also we have seen. And now today they question the women. And even then he is continues saying, what is just that he has mentioned, he just said that, we have a lady who said that she had taken money. So they completely do not stand with the women who are there on the streets today. That is the reason they have sent their netas, they have sent the police so that they can be intimidated and they are not allowing anybody else to reach there. But nevertheless, again, the matter is going up to the court tomorrow. And I promise, Mr. Sen, you will see me there soon.
Absolutely. So the war of words is only escalating over this matter. It's going to be a heated kind of fight when it comes to the Lok Sabha elections as well. But Mr. Sen, at the end of the day, everything will be put to rest. Every criticism against you, against the TMC will be put to rest if Sheikh Shah Jahan is arrested and put behind bars. It is a complete misnomer that you're trying to push over here, that your hands have been tied by the High Court. It's only to one particular case. There are multiple open cases before the Bengal police when it comes to Sheikh Shah Jahan. But we'll leave it at that. Thank you, Priyanka Tibrewal, as well as Santanu Sen and Gargi Nandi for joining us on this explosive weekend debate. But that's all we have to pack in on the show. Thank you for watching.